Hi year ones! I really hope this video works. As you can see, I'm trying to be really technologically savvy by showing you my screen and recording myself at the same time. So fingers crossed that this works. So, hi! I hope you enjoyed watching the little video that I posted above all about using arrays. And now I just wanted to walk you through using arrays to solve some multiplication problems by yourself. Okay, should we get started? Using arrays, the technical term for drawing pretty pictures. So I have a problem here. I wonder if you could read it with me though. Now this is a new symbol. Some of you might know what it says already. So this is the multiplication symbol, or we might say times. Okay, so if we read this number sentence together, first of all, we would say 2 times 4 equals. Now that doesn't really mean very much to me, so I'm going to change what I say when I land on this times symbol, and instead I'm going to turn it into rows of, or groups of. Can you say that with me? Rows of, or if you like it better, groups of. Okay, now let's read the number sentence again and see if that makes it a little bit easier to understand. Ready? 2 rows of 4 equals. Does that sound a little bit better? I think I have a clue now about what to do. Now I'm going to add in a bit of a story just to help me further get a picture in my head about what I need to do. Now we've been learning about fruits and vegetables, so only makes sense for us to do some learning about seeds and to use seeds in our arrays because farmers plant seeds nice and neatly. So I am going to plant my seeds in 2 rows of 4. Do you have a picture in your head about what that might look like? 2 rows of 4. And how many seeds would that be altogether? So let's find out. You can draw a picture using dots to represent your seeds, and I'm going to show you on here. Okay, 2 rows of 4. If in doubt, draw it out. I need 2 rows of 4. Here is 1 row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you know Mrs. Golding is a stickler for things being very, very neat. So if your row of seeds is all over the place like this, you're going to find it really, really difficult. So make sure that you are putting them into a very neat row. If it helps, you could use squared paper so that you can make sure they're all in a nice, neat row, or you can fold your paper into lines so you can put them all into rows like that. Okay, so always remember that if we're drawing it out, you have to be super duper neat. Okay, 2 rows of 4. Have I finished yet? No, doesn't look like it. At the minute, I have 1 row of 4. So let's carry on. Here is my next row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look at what I've got, and let's have a look at what you've got. Do we have a picture that looks the same? Do you have 2 rows of 4? Brilliant. Now let's count it up and see how many seeds that makes all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you doing careful counting? Remember, if you need to make sure that you're doing careful counting, tick them off as you go along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 rows of 4 makes 8. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Should we keep going then and get a little bit quicker? Okay, here is my next problem. Let's read it together first using the word times. Go on then, were you saying it? I hope so. Join in with me if you're not sure. 3 times 1 equals. Lovely. Now let's say it again using the words rows of to help us get a picture in our head of what we need to do. 3 rows of 1 equals. Brilliant. Now let's turn it into a story with our seeds. 3 rows of 1 seeds. How many will that be? Now let's draw it. And I'll tell you what, maybe mums and dads can pause the video now so that you can have a go at drawing it yourself before you watch me solve it, okay? I'm gonna pull a funny face for you to freeze me on. Ready? You work it out now. Oh my goodness. I hope I wasn't paused like that for very long, guys. That would be really unfair. Okay, ready for me to solve it then? 3 rows of 1. Okay, so I need 3 rows with 1 in each. Okay, that's my first row of 1. Here's my second row of 1. And here's my third row of 1. Okay, I hope your picture looked the same, not the other way around. Now let's see how many that is all together. And I'm going to tick it off as I go. 1, 2, 3. Did you get the right answer? 3 rows of 1 makes 3 all together. Lovely. Ready for the next one? Okay, let's read the sentence and then we'll have a go at solving it. Let's use the word times first. 5 times 2 equals. Now let's use the word rows of. 5 rows of 2 equals. Now let's add in our story with our seeds. 5 rows of 2 seeds equals. Okay, are you ready to solve it? I'm going to pull a funny face for you to pause me on, and I want you to get solving. Ready, go. I hope you didn't leave me paused for too long. Ready for me to solve it? Let's see. 5 rows of 2. Okay, I can do that. Ready? 5 rows of 2. Here is 1 row of 2. Nice and neat. Second row of 2. Third row of 2. Fourth row of 2. Fifth row of 2. How many is it all together? I'm going to do careful counting and I'm going to tick it off as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 rows of 2 makes 10, or 5 times 2 is 10. Did you get it? I hope so. Okay, ready for some challenges then. So, in my maths lessons, I like to have 3 levels of challenges going from green, so they're a little bit tricky, to orange, super tricky, to smoking hot challenges. Okay, so for the first challenge today, which I think everyone will be able to do with a bit of help from grown-ups and by drawing it out extra carefully, is I would like you to solve these green chili challenge questions. So can you write them out and work out the answers for me? Okay, next challenge, little bit tricky, bit of an investigation. Okay, it says 5 times 2 is the same as double 5. So I think you might need to work out what 5 times 2 is, and I think you might need to work out what double 5 is to see if that first sentence makes sense. So if that's the case then, multiplying by 2 is always the same as doubling. Am I right though? Can you find out, and can you prove it or disprove it? Right, next challenge. Mums and dads, hope you're ready for this one, because it is super, super tricky and is actually 100% the type of question that I used to be asked when I was all the way up in year 7. So when I was 12 years old, I used to have to solve questions like this, but now year 1s have to solve questions like this. It's crazy. What does that even say? Oh my goodness. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We can figure this out if we break it down carefully. Okay, so 3 groups of 2. What is that? Work it out. write it above in this gap. 3 groups of 2 is less than 4 groups of 1. Oh, wait, just let's work out what that 4 groups of 1 is first and write it above, okay? Because if you figured out what that half is and you figured out what that half is, then comparing it is going to be super duper easy, because then you're just figuring out if this number is less than this number. Do you think you can do that? I think so too. Don't be bamboozled by the numbers and symbols. Just do it one step at a time and compare it. And if you can do that, can you write one of your own? Okay, and I've put the less than, more than, and the same as symbols in the corner just to help you. Okay, so enjoy bamboozling your mums and dads with that one, and mums and dads enjoy bamboozling your children with that one. So I hope you enjoyed having a little go at using arrays to solve multiplication puzzles with me, and let me know on Class Dojo or via the website how you get on with these challenges. Let me know if you managed to write any of your own, and let me know if you managed to bamboozle your mums and dads. And also maybe let me know if you have planted any seeds in your garden in an array, or maybe you've organized something else in your house into an array. What about all of those teddies? What about all of those socks? What about all of those shoes? What about the fish fingers or the chips on your dinner plate tonight? Okay, let me know how you get on about arrays, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of your hard work. Okay then, year ones, that's me signing off. Enjoy your maths challenge for today. I don't know how to turn this off. My husband shows me and I've forgotten. Oh, there we go. That's how you turn this video off. Okay, bye year ones. See you soon.